Hello science fans! Sobrang exciting makita na mas dumadami pa ang mga kababaihan na pumapasok sa STEM, lalo na sa mga fields na nagko-connect sa research, sa pag-experiment, sa mga real-world environmental problems. Importante kasi ang representation, hindi lang para ma-achieve natin yung napaka-abstract na concept ng equity or equality. Pero kasi pag mas maraming diverse na perspectives, mas maganda yung mga tanong na tinatanong natin, mas maganda yung nagiging design ng mga experiments at mas solid yung mga solusyon na nabubuo natin. Pag kasi nakikita ng mga kabataan na mas maraming Pilipina ang gumagawa ng fieldwork, nagbibuild ng amazing na data, at nagli-lead ng kanilang mga research programs, mas nakikita nila na posible yon para sa sarili nila. Para sa mga fields ng biodiversity research at conservation science, napaka-importante nito kasi yung mga problemang kinakaharap natin ay napakakomplikado, lokal, at nangangailangan ng mas maraming mata at utak at puso para masolusyonan sila. Pero bago tayo makinig sa ating i-interviewin ngayon, isang siyensya thesis grantee ng 2025, gusto ko munang mag-hi sa ating mga manunood. Ako po si Chona and I'm your resident Filipina scientist. Isa po akong researcher sa field ng molecular ecology at parte po ng trabaho ko ang aralin yung mga patterns na makikita sa DNA ng iba't ibang hayop para malaman ang kanilang distribution at population genetics kasi pag mas alam natin sila, mas makakapagplano tayo ng maayos na polisiya, lalong-lalo na para sa mga economically important na organisms katulad ng alimango. Isa rin po akong teacher at sinusubukan ko po talagang pasimplihin ang mga komplikadong scientific principles para mas maintindihan at ma-appreciate ng aking mga estudyante. Kasi gusto ko pong makita nila ang research at ang science bilang isang buhay at nagbabagong field na pwede silang maging parte. At ang siyensya ay ang aking science communication channel, kung saan nagkukwentuhan po tayo tungkol sa research journey ng mga scientists, mga adventures ng ating STEM students at kung ano-ano pang science kwentuhan. Para mas maging accessible po ang science, mas relatable sa mga tao, at mas connected sa ating pang-araw-araw na buhay. Sa episode po na ito, i-feature po natin ang isa sa ating mga Scientia Thesis Grantees ng 2025, si Jamie Sanidad, habang ina-explore po nila ng teammate niya ang biodiversity ng mga alimango sa Bulacan. Ang research po niya ay tinitingnan kung paano nagbabago ang napaka-importanting species na ito sa iba't ibang mga habitat. Tinitingnan din niya ang factors na pwedeng mag-influence sa mga populations nito at syempre sinasagot ang katanungan kung bakit nga ba natin kailangang intindihin ang biodiversity at bakit ito importante sa environmental management at sa conservation ng ating kalikasan. Tara na at pakinggan si Jamie. Ang una nating tanong, ano nga ba ang nag-inspire sa iyo, Jamie, para pursue ang STEM sa iyong pag-aaral?
Honestly, since I was young, I knew that I liked math. But it was around 10th grade when I started getting interested in science. And since STEM combines both mathematics and science, that's when I realized that, okay, this is actually for me. I had no big inspiration or anything. It's purely out of curiosity and passion. And from there, I just wanted to explore and see where it would take me.
Pwede ka bang magkwento ng mga challenges na na-encounter mo sa paggawa ng iyong thesis at kung paano mo siya na-overcome?
Maybe one of the biggest challenges we've faced is our fieldwork. Aside from the fact that we're an all woman team, our field site is about 3 hours away from our home. We could only go there every weekends because we have on site classes during weekdays. It definitely wasn't easy. We came home with new bruises and wounds almost every week. There were times that one of us couldn't join because she was sick. We got pricked by some thorns. Some of our phones got damaged from the water, and there were even moments we have to deal with hunger. It was a constant struggle. But despite everything, we kept going. The locals there were also very supportive, which helped us a lot. On a personal note, going to the field felt like a mix of stress and relief. Somehow being there also relaxed me. And at the end of the day, we reminded ourselves that we're not doing it just for ourselves, for us, but also also for the people who would benefit from our research.
Sino o ano ang nagmo-motivate sa'yo para ipagpatuloy ang pag-aaral ng STEM?
Okay, I'd be lying if I said I never thought about giving up. There were a lot of moments like that. But what really kept me going, aside from all the time, effort, and money my parents and I have invested, would probably my thesis advisor, Sir Joby. I remember back in third year, I was really trying my best to score high in his exams. I didn't want to disappoint him. Ever since he became our instructor, I already knew I wanted him to be our thesis advisor. So I really pushed myself. So I always tell people that if it weren't for Sir Jovi, I probably would have given up a long time ago, especially on thesis. His guidance and support really made a difference. It helped me stay grounded and keep me going.
Ano ang isang lesson or insight na natutunan mo habang ginagawa mo yung thesis mo na gusto mong i-share sa mas maraming tao?
Okay, one important lesson that I've learned is that research isn't just about knowledge, it's about perseverance. There will be times when things don't go as planned, when you feel exhausted, discouraged, but showing up consistently still matters. Progress doesn't always come easy, but it's always worth it.
Ano ang inaasahan mong impact ng research mo sa community kung saan ka nakatira?
I hope our research contributes to a better understanding of mangrove ecosystem and the species present in our local estuaries. By identifying the dominant species and relating them to environmental conditions, we can help provide data that may support conservation efforts and sustainable management. Ultimately, I hope it benefits not just the scientific community, but also the local communities who rely on this ecosystem for their livelihood.
Baka pwede ka naman mag-share ng isang message para sa ating mga manonood para makatulong din sila sa Scientia Thesis Grant 2026.
Hello, science fans! To everyone watching this, we hope you consider supporting the Scientia Thesis Grant 2026. Your support goes a long way in helping students like us continue our research and contribute to science and communities. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jamie, sa pag-share sa amin ng iyong mga experiences sa pag-research. Excited po kaming ipaalala sa mga tao na bukas na po ang applications para sa Scientia Thesis Grant 2026. Makikita niyo po yung link para mag-apply sa description ng video na ito at pati na rin sa ating social media pages. We are currently raising funds para mas marami pa po tayong kababaihang masuportahan. Pwede po kayong mag-donate gamit ang GCash at Land Bank at pwede rin po tayong sumuporta by buying some exclusive merch na ngayong 2026 lang po natin i-release. Makikita po ang pictures ng mga exclusive merch na ito sa ating social media pages at nandun din po ang instructions kung paano makabili. Ang suporta niyo po ay makakasigurado na mas maraming kabataang kababaihan ang makakapasok at makakasama sa STEM community at matutupad nila ang kanilang STEM research dreams. But what do you think? Importante ba talagang malaman ng biodiversity katulad ng mga alimango sa pagpaprotekta sa ating coastal ecosystems? Ano sa tingin niyo ang mga pinakamalaking hadlang para makagawa ng field-based research ang ating mga young Filipino scientists? Kwentuhan naman po tayo. Share your thoughts in the comment section below.